Okay, guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Nako, nagkaroon ng, it was a big week, no, for healthcare in relation to immigration here in Canada. I think it's really still clear, no? Healthcare continues to be a priority sa mga gustong kunin ng Canada, healthcare professions, I mean. And in this episode, we will talk about ano ba yung nangyari? Ba't ko sinasabi na talagang klaro na healthcare pa rin ang priority? Kasama natin si Dodong B. Hello, ang ating RCIC based in Calgary. Hello, Dodong B. Thank you
Hi,
again.
Ine.
You're back.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting us again dito sa vlog sa channel mo. It's so
Yeah.
nice to see you again and
Yeah.
maraming salamat sa mga viewers mo. Yeah.
Okay, guys, ang kanyang email, if you want to get in touch with him, is down there at the bottom crawling. It will be crawling throughout the episode. Kaya wag na kayo magtanong sa comment section kung paano nyo makokontak si Dodong B. Dahil meron pa rin nagtatanong, believe it or not. Okay, anyway, so it was a big week for healthcare, as I mentioned. For actually 3 reasons, no? Una sa lahat, hindi ko na i-up yung site. Nagkaroon din ng healthcare draw this week. Tapos, ano ba unahin natin, Dodong B? Yung sa Alberta o yung announcement tungkol sa bagong category for physicians sa express entry? Ano ba? Unahin
Sige.
natin sa Alberta. Gusto mo?
Okay, fine. Yes,
sige.
yes.
Alam nyo ba guys, okay, ang Alberta muling nagbukas ng kanilang recruitment for registered nurses, including RNs abroad. Okay, so meron silang international recruitment initiative. Ito po yan. Let me put up the website. This is straight from Alberta Health Services. Okay, international applicants. Nakita niyo dyan, ano? So, makikita nyo dito that they are open even for internationally educated nurses. Puntahan nyo tong part na to, yung nasa may bandang kanan. Join our talent community, sabi dito. As an internationally educated nurse with a nursing bachelor's degree, you can apply for future openings by joining our talent pool. Dodong B, this includes those who are not here in Canada, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, binuksan nila to basically to invite people all over the world to join the pool and then submit your profile, submit your application. And then, ang kinagandahan nito, this is not only for people outside, even for our locals din. Kumbaga, it's open for everybody. Ang maganda lang, katulad niya, may mga friends kami na nag-inquire, paano ba yung ganito, no? So, with this website from Alberta, it will help them navigate through the licensing, paano ba yung proseso. Kaya magandang guide for you guys. And eventually, magtuloy-tuloy towards work or maybe living here in Canada as a healthcare professional.
Yan, oo. Guys, if you click on this tab, yung under RNs, mapupunta kayo dito. Ayan, nakita nyo, International Nurse Recruitment Initiative. And then, ang sabi dito, you will need perhaps 30 to 45 minutes filling up this online form. Okay? And obviously, guys, if kayo ay ma-invite, no, dito sa programang ito, mag-practice kayo eventually, hopefully, in Alberta, the province of Alberta. And it's good to hear what you said, Dodong B, na part of this recruitment program is yung tutulungan silang makuha yung certifications needed to be able to practice. Because guys, let us remind everybody, hindi po porke kunyari kayo ay nadro, galing kayo Pilipinas, naimbitahan kayo dito, agad-agad kayo makakapagtrabaho as a nurse. Can you explain to us that situation, Dodong B?
Yes, so, perfect example to. For example, yung katulad niya, may draw tayo dito sa Express Entry, right? Sorry. There's about 1,000 people were invited kahapon lang, December 11. Diba? So, ang nangyari doon is, syempre, for people na andun sa pool na yun, of course, you're very happy, no? Na na-invite ka. Pero syempre, the next step niyan is to apply for PR. So, tama ka, Ina, na even if na-draw ka, nakapunta ka dito sa PR, hindi naman agad-agad na makapag-work ka within your career or sa healthcare professions. If you wanna continue in that field, you still have to go through the licensing process. Kaya yung sinasabi ng Canada ngayon, kumbaga what we know is they know that papasok dito yung mga professionals na yon, pero hindi naman right away they can work para nagkakaroon sila ng talent pool. So,
Mhm.
meron tayo sa Express Entry, meron din itong initiative si Alberta, and even before, yung ginawa ng Saskatchewan, ganun din, no? They
Mhm.
even went to the Philippines and do recruitment process, recruitment hiring. Kaya, yun, hindi naman kagad-agad you can work. And isa sa mga reason na we feel like, Ina, kung ba't ginagawa to, is, as our community or as our population is growing, maraming nagre-retire na mga
Oh,
nurses. So we have to fill that gap, right? Meron namang iba na even though nasa healthcare sila, hindi naman, may mga specialization, right? Yung iba't ibang mga facilities. And one thing that we found out too, no, kung bakit na importante na may pool tayo na naka-ready is, for example, if you go to yung mga smaller towns, right?
mhm.
We know naman na if you are in smaller towns or regions, you want to go to the bigger cities kasi andun yung action eh, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And may nakausap kami doon one time, no? Pumunta kami. Sabi namin, well, we want to help you out fill in your positions dito. Ang sabi nila, we would love to, pero ang problema is yung retention, right?
Mhm.
Kaya maybe nakita ng Canada itong mga gaps na 'to. So tuloy-tuloy itong pag-invite nila. And this is a really good chance, Ina, if you are maybe in
Mhm.
the Philippines or Dubai, na it may be exploring working, not only, sa ibang bansa, but considering Canada rin as
Yeah.
one of your, destination ba. Yeah.
Oo. Hindi ako sure, Dodong B, kung nakalikot mo na 'tong portal. Meron ka bang mabibigay na idea sa basic requirements for those who might be interested dito sa Alberta Health?
Well, so yung first page, 'di ko siya talaga nakalikot
Oo nga,
talaga.
eh, parang mahaba pala 'no, I'm trying to ano ngayon, eh, kailangan ko
It
yata
takes
mag-pretend
yeah.
ng isang account ako. Eh,
Pero
baka
siyempre,
oh,
well, i-try mo, play around with it 'no. Pero
can I make a dummy account just to see puwede ba yun?
yeah,
Oh,
if you
sige.
want to para ma-educate natin yung mga viewers in the future. Pero
Oo nga.
sa mga
But what do you
hinahanap
know,
nila,
if anything? Meron ka bang ano?
yeah, yung hinahanap nila is siyempre yung current situation mo, where you are at the moment, what is your current role, do you need an LMA, open work permit ka ba, citizen ka ba?
Mhm.
Tapos siyempre, I think once you go through the process, diyan na nila tatanungin, no? Number of years of your education, your experience,
Oo.
saan ka nag-specialize, yung school credentials mo, yung English exam mo, yung mga basic stuff ba.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, sige, ayoko na nga gumawa ng dummy account, baka mapahamak ako, kinakabahan ako. But anyway, what do you usually tell, potential applicants, Dodong B, when they ask, "So ibig sabihin hindi pa ako makakapag-practice agad? What will I end up doing, Dodong? Kunyari natanggap ako ng AHS, ano gagawin ko diyan?" Sabihin nila. For outside
Well,
applicants yung tinutukoy ko, okay.
well, in general, we always tell our clients, no, Alberta man yan, or Saskatchewan, or sa Ontario man yan, or maybe through Express Entry, right? Basically, pagpunta nyo dito, you have the chance to really navigate towards that licensing if you wanna continue. So, marami kaming applicants ngayon sa Express Entry na nagtatry. And if mabunot sila, or even before we create their profile, we explain it to them. Now, because
Mhm.
of your profession, this is your parang plus points to enter the pool. Kasi nasa
Yeah.
category base kayo, and then you are in the in-demand list, no? So pagpasok nyo dyan, na-invite kayo, then when you arrive in Canada, so papakiramdaman nyo if you wanna continue in your career as a nurse or physiotherapist. And if you do, then you have to take necessary steps for that licensing.
Mhm.
Tapos siyempre pinapakita namin, tingnan niyo guys, 'no, 'pag nagkaroon kayo ng license dito or even working, dun sa profession na 'yon, tingnan niyo yung mga wage, right?
Mm.
We have a lot of friends na mga nurses. Sabi ko, guys, grabe ng yaman na itong mga to.
Oo,
Ang
just to
lalaki ng
give them
kita
an
nila.
idea na worth
Idea.
it kumbaga, no, yung
Yeah,
prosesong pagdadaanan nila.
yeah. Tsaka,
Oo.
we feel like na, syempre, dito sa Alberta, we are an oil and gas industry, no? Syempre, pag maganda yung economy, everybody's happy. Pag hindi naman, syempre, it goes up and down. Pero what we
Mm.
found out, pag nasa healthcare ka, I'm not sure if it's good to say or safe to say, parang minsan, parang recession-proof ka eh. Kasi
Yeah,
tuloy-tuloy.
that's what many people say, no? Oo.
Yeah, so, well, the bottom line is, if you are considering working abroad or living abroad, maybe take a look at Canada kasi maganda yung nangyayari ngayon when it comes to the healthcare practitioners. Not only that, no, andyan yung mga veterinaries din, mga
Mhm.
pharmacists natin, mga surgeons, right? Even dentists, right? So,
Yeah.
lahat na yun, makikita nila sa website.
Oo. Okay. And, guys 'no, I know some of you in the comment section might say na, "Bakit ba itong Canada kuha pa ng kuha ng mga outside people sa healthcare, mga RN." Pero sinasabi nilang may shortage, ang dami-dami namang mga nurse na dito na hindi naman daw makahanap ng trabaho. Yeah, ano palagay mong explanation dun, and what do you say to those who are frustrated with that, idea? Because I think it's true 'no, may
Yeah.
cases talaga, Dodong V, na hindi sila makuha-kuha, let's say in a hospital setting if that's what they were applying for.
Well, syempre, we can only answer on what we know, kung ano yung
Mhm.
nangyayari talaga. So, syempre, we have friends talaga na mga nasa nursing industry, no? Tapos tama rin, may nabasa rin kami somewhere, yun nga, ba't kayo hire ng foreign worker or nurses kung maraming naghahanap dito? Well, siguro, una, hindi mo naman ibig sabihin na nag-hire sila, it's because na walang makuha dito. Maybe because na may hinahanap sila na specific na na skill set or specific na field. So for example, if you take a look at yung sa Alberta natin, not only nurses,
Mhm.
physiotherapists, occupational therapists. Of course, with what's happening with immigration ngayon, yung mandate talaga is to hire locals and PRs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, kung hindi enough yung talent natin doon, syempre, Canada has to prepare for the future, right? Growing
Mhm.
population, hindi na makakuha ng license. So may mga ganong factor ba?
Oo.
Isa rin sa mga nakikita namin, Ina, na bakit nga ba nag-ano ng talent pools ngayon yung Canada, syempre, may mga nurses tayo. Example, yung during COVID, di ba?
Mhm.
Na grabe yung workload nila, na burnt out sila. So some of them, went outside of that field and then diversified na. Kasi sobra-sobra na, right? Tapos fill up pa na naman yung gap na yon. And then ito nga, yung mga andun sa field na yon, pa-retire na, nasa
Mhm.
aging group na sila, so kailangan na refill. Yun.
Yeah, oo. So basically basta mahalaga sa Canada na meron itong pool,
That's right.
okay, pool of potential nurses. Yun nga lang,
Yeah.
sana rin talaga mangyari na yung laging sinasabi ng gobyerno na pabibilisin nila yung certification process, so on, 'no. Lagi nilang sinasabi yan, guys, ako rin inaabangan ko na sana magkatotoo na talaga. I heard in a way here in Ontario, mukhang bumibilis na rin kahit papaano. Okay, but the truth is, guys, that whole topic deserves a different episode, a separate episode. Okay, ngayon puntahan naman natin in another good news patungkol sa healthcare profession.
Mhm.
Nagbukas po ng bagong category under express entry, solely for doctors, pero practicing already pala in Canada, no, Dodong B.
Yeah.
Medyo nagulat ako dito because ang nakasanayan ko dun sa category-based draws, usually they accept foreign experience, those outside Canada. But then it was clarified na ito palang category na ito is only for those already inside Canada or with experience in Canada, rather, to be more precise.
Yeah. Well,
Oo.
I'm still learning about all of this, no? Kung paano to. Kasi dapat kung practicing ka na, you should be licensed already.
Oo.
Pero we talked to a friend na surgeon Actually, mag-asawa sila na they're here. So yung pumasok sila dito as a temporary worker, right? So technically, hindi naman sila pwede mag-operate or do surgical
Uh-huh.
activities. Pero because of their background, mas napabilis yung papunta nila towards permanent residency, right? Now, itong nilabas ni Canada, specialist in surgery or actually, for me, it's still unclear. Kasi in order for you to practice dito, you need to have that proper license. So kung
Oo.
pumasok sila as temporary dito, how fast yung licensing nila during that time? So, to be honest, hindi ko rin siya kayang sagutin pa. We're still
Okay.
looking into it. Pero, etong ginagawa ni Alberta, right? Before ka pa pumasok dito, ina-navigate ka nila sa licensing. Kasi
Yeah.
pagpasok mo dito, then you can do such maybe procedures or
Mhm.
do the practice. And then with that experience, you can go into the express entry pool maybe with this new category and maybe mas mapapabilis yung process mo towards permanent residency.
Oo nga, eh. Ako rin talaga, I'm curious, who would qualify for this, yung sa new category for doctors? Let me put up the official announcement nung Canada.ca. Ayan. Targeted immigration measures to boost Canada's supply of doctors. Okay, ito yun, sabi dito, IRCC will create a new express entry category for international doctors with at least 1 year of Canadian work experience in an eligible occupation gained within the last 3 years. Okay, puntahan natin yung more specific na requirements. Ayan. Kailangan, ayun na nga, within the past 3 years, meron kang 12 months of full-time, continuous work experience in these specific occupations. General practitioners and family physicians, specialists in surgery, specialists in clinical and laboratory medicine. Like, who would qualify for this na hindi pa PR? Baka mga medical students na post-graduation work permit na nakapagtrabaho sa ospital. Hindi ko alam eh, paano, I wonder.
Yeah, I mean,
Paano nga?
of course, we have to wait kasi kakalabas lang nila to, no? So,
Mm.
there's a lot of questions going around this. Pero, siguro once we understand this more, kumaga, okay, this will be a good chance for mga naka-temporary permits dito, then they get their PR so they can continue filling in the gap for those mga surgeries, mga surgeons,
Mhm.
mga sa lab, and mga other general practitioners. No?
Yeah.
Yung sa general practitioners or family physician, I feel like na before pa sila pumunta dito, they were able to get their license na. So pag salang nila dito sa workforce, temporary man sa, they can practice being a
Oh,
general doctor siguro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
siguro nga ito. I can cite one example pala. Ito, naalala ko. I have a friend.
ah,
Nakadating siya dito sa Canada through like a fellowship program. Inapplyan niya sa isang teaching university University of Toronto.
okay.
Okay, may fellowship program sila for foreign doctors. Nakapag-practice siya under a special program nga. Nakapag-practice siya in different hospitals in Toronto. Pero walang PR yun nakapalit. Okay. In exchange yan, meron siya mga presentation ng mga research,
Mhm.
parang ganyan. Tapos he
Yeah.
was not getting the full rate of a
Doctor.
certified
Yeah.
doctor here. And may time limit yun na 1 year. So,
Mhm.
nasa Pilipinas na siya ngayon. He would qualify here siguro if naka 3 years na ba ago yun. I guess in that case, baka pwede, di ba? Oo.
Or
So, may mga
within
ganong
2
instances, guys. So, who knows? Hindi rin natin alam ano iba't ibang sitwasyon ng mga practicing doctors dito.
Yeah. Kung may ganun siya, i-advise mo na go into the pool, malay
Oo.
mo, di ba? Kasi aside from the nurses and therapists, kailangan ng mga doctors dito and mga specialized surgeons. No?
Oo. Hindi lang
Uh,
ako sure kung naging PR na siya kasi parang tinatry din niya nga maghanap ng way para ma-PR nun. There was a temporary TR to PR program before. Baka nga nag-grow na siya, I'm not sure. Babalikan ko kayo, malay mo pwede kong interviewin yun. Pero ang alam ko, pinoproblema din niya, Dodong, is even if he secures PR, what then? Hindi na siya, kailangan na niya talaga trabahuin yung kanyang license.
Right. And then
Oo.
itong friend namin na PR, no? So they traveled from Vancouver para pumisita dito for a wedding. So nag-usap kami ganyan. Tapos yung na-feel ko sa kanya, well, thank God na PR na sila, no? Pero sabi niya, oh my goodness, I have to spend a lot of money through the licensing. Sabi ko
Oo.
talaga, ang iniisip ko, sabi ko, di ba laki na nakita mo, ganyan. Pero coming from that first hand na sinabi, nakakilala, sabi ko, okay, hindi rin pala ganun kadali to
Oo.
navigate towards that licensing. But then, ang sabi ko sa kanya, well, Doc, pag natapos mo na to, grabe naman yung benefit sa'yo. Especially you can practice na talaga. At the same time, syempre yung income potential, right? So,
Yeah. Okay. Ay, okay. Last question na lang pala ako, Dodong.
mm,
How about those who are inside Canada now, na hindi working in healthcare, pero sabi nila, ang tanong nila sa sarili nila, Dodong B, how can I grab the opportunity na sa pag-prioritize ng Canada sa healthcare workers? I'm a student, PGWP, wala pa akong PR pathway. Mag-aral kaya ako ulit ng healthcare-related course. Kunyari may budget naman siyang konti, no? Pwede ba yun? Para
I mean,
maka-gain siyang experience at makasali dito.
well, syempre, so in a simple answer, di ba, before ka, kunyari, makuha ng isang company, they have to take a look at your credentials or even your experience. So kung wala ka nun, wala kang experience, or if you really want to go into that field, so syempre, it's your responsibility to maybe enroll to that program, no?
Mm.
Once na mapili mo kung ano man dyan yung gusto mong i-take, then after na matapos yon, then you gain your experience or you work with them. Tapos kunyari, mag-qualify ka for Canadian Experience Class or kung saan naman, then ipasok mo, isalang mo yung application mo. Pero it doesn't stop you from not taking that program. That's what I'm saying. Kumbaga, kung may opportunity ka, tapos katulad sabi mo may budget naman, why not? Diba?
Oo, because I know, no, some people are trying to do that. Yung parang gagawa ng paraan para eventually, no, they're gonna work their way towards being able to, ayun, para makapag-set up ng profile at mag-qualify sa mga healthcare-related draws.
Right.
That's what's happening. And some people are even studying. Usong-uso yung mga healthcare aid courses ngayon, di ba? Biglang gusto mag-healthcare aid. I had a separate episode about that. Balikan nyo na lang, guys. Anyway, but again, this just highlights the fact that healthcare professions continue to be a priority dito sa Canada, even amidst all these tightening of policies that we are seeing. Yeah. Okay. Dodong B, thank you so much. Again, his email is down there at the bottom, crawling. Okay, so if you want to get in touch with him, nandyan po siya sa bandang Calgary, but he can help you out even if you are in other parts of Canada. Thank you so much, guys. I will end this episode here. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Thanks, Mina.